Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Horological Review. Today I wanted to talk about modern watch ads, and more specifically, modern Rolex watch ads. And I think the wristwatch check today is pretty befitting of the topic at hand. Today I'm wearing the 116610 LV Rolex Submariner. This is a pretty hard watch to get, and I'll definitely be doing a review on it, and I'll give you guys a closer look at the watch at the end of the video. So now onto the topic at hand. The watch ads that I wanted to talk about today were the old Rolex ads, you know, that they used to put in magazines, like the ones they used to say, like, if you were racing here tomorrow, you'd wear a Rolex. And they show a picture of Jackie Stewart with his Datejust. I think now he wears mostly Submariners or GMTs. I'll put the ad up either here or over here. I'll try and put a couple up. And I mean, these ads really, you know, portrayed the mystique and the precision of the Rolex watch. You know, this was a watch used by professionals. They had other ones for Concorde pilots, other ones for mountain climbers, etc., etc. And I mean, these really, you know, show that the watch, it's a precision watch. It's a watch used by the professionals that are at the top of their field and, you know, really the elite of the elites. Now, I think these ads were, you know, for their time, pretty badass. But the truth is that you don't really see ads like this anymore. I mean, if you go downtown in my city, I live in Montreal, you'll see Rolex ads everywhere, all over the city, but they're mostly macro shots of the watch. And while they make the watches look really beautiful, and they really portray, you know, the little details of the watch, they don't, you know, share that badassness that really, you know, makes Rolex Rolex. You know, it's an action watch, it's a sports watch, it's got the oyster case. And, you know, I think that they need to do more marketing along those lines. So, I mean, one company that I think that's really done that effectively is Richard Mille. And, you know, they've really promoted their watches nicely and they marketed them really, really efficiently in a way, I guess. And especially, you know, to younger people, to millennials like me. And I mean, although I'll never buy a Richard Mille, eventually millennials will grow up and they will be able to buy, you know, Richard Mille watches. So, I mean, it's important for them to, you know, market to the younger people. And I think that a lot of watch companies don't really do that. They're not really thinking about the future. And I mean, I think that, you know, while we're in a time of crisis right now, it really is time for them to start thinking about the future because, you know, you have to move the industry forward and you have to move the watch business forward, and part of that is thinking about the future. So I went off on a little tangent there, but now back to Richard Mille. I mean, Richard Mille really, you know, they do cool things with their watch. You know, by putting it on Nadal's wrist when he's playing tennis, it doesn't just show that he endorses the watch, but it shows that, you know, he wears it, and obviously they're paying him to wear it. But I mean, you know, it can stand up to the rigors of, you know, a pro tennis match at the most elite level, and really, Rolex doesn't do this, and I don't understand why they don't do it. Because, you know, even, you know, them putting lyrics in a Jay-Z song about Richard Mille, you know, that's the kind of stuff that really reaches a broad audience. And even for a niche brand like Richard Mille, I think it's very important for them to make sure that I know what Richard Mille is. Because like I said before, I'm never going to be able to afford one. But part of the prestige and part of the sales tactic of selling a Richard Mille to a customer is, you know, it is that prestige. And by making sure that, you know, the general public knows what Richard Mille is, it allows them to increase their prices and makes their watch more desirable because it is a bit of a show-off piece. And, you know, there's no denying or avoiding that. And, you know, by doing these kind of, you know, large-scale marketing campaigns where, you know, they really reach a large target audience, you know, they increase brand awareness. And by doing that, you know, they make sure that other people, you know about the brand, and that when you buy a Richard Mille, you know, it's something you can show off with. So that's why you're going to spend $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 on the watch. Not that that's the only reason to buy a Richard Mille, but it's certainly part of the reason in general. So with that being said, I want to know what you guys think about ads. Do you think that, you know, modern Rolex ads and modern watch ads in general, they're a bit boring, a bit stale, and that the industry needs more, you know, people like Richard Mille to do kind of, you know, spontaneous, you know, more in-your-face type advertising that really, you know, is not only going to reach younger people, but also reach a wider audience and really show that the watches, you know, are well built. So, you know, drop a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. I think this is a really interesting topic, and I'd like some, you know, input on this. So I guess now we'll get to the sub. I'll show you guys some footage of it, and you guys can let me know what you think about that too in the comments below. This is my third time filming this because I realized the first two times I revealed the serial number in the video. So this is the 116610, otherwise known as the Hulk. And another bit of bad news, as I was filming, the stand for my camera broke. So now, as you can see on the right over here, I'm using a piece of paper towel to hold it up. So 120 click bezel, platinum filled. This thing's just a monster. I don't really want to do a full review right now, but you have a story of text at the bottom over there. Some people don't like it. I actually like the modern Submariners, and for the modern Submariners, I like the date. And for the pre-modern or transitional models like the Note 8, I'll show the clasp. I know you guys have all seen the glide lock clasp, but it's really something special. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick look at the watch. I didn't want to put something up on the channel and not give you guys, a closer look at the watch. And I'm sorry that the camera isn't the best right now, but I hope it gives you guys a good look at it, and I'll do a more comprehensive review later. Thanks for watching.